Peace, peace, peace. Welcome to King Doelo Paralyzed channel. I'm gonna share something with y'all. It's something I never told y'all before when I got shot. When I got shot, right? When I woke up that morning, I didn't plan on getting shot. I woke up that morning to go to work, to have a good day, to have a normal day, and it just happened. But the day I got shot, I had went to work and left work early, and I decided to go over to my friend's house, just to hang out or whatever, have a good time. And we were supposed to go. It was a Friday, so we were supposed to go out of town that day. I didn't have to work Saturday and Sunday. So we load up the truck, my friends and I, and our clothes or whatever, and we just proceeded to go out of town. But before we went out of town, we stopped at a park. So I go into this park. The park, it was a meeting. It was a gang meeting in the park. It was a gang that I was a part of. You know, it was a hood that I was a part of. Let's say that I was once a part of. And I go in there and I see everybody. Everybody's showing me love. Then I see an enemy of mine, somebody who I've been getting into shootouts with, and wanted to fight, and he didn't want to fight me, whatever. I just see one of my enemies. I thought it was kind of funny because he was talking to one of my so-called gang members. So I asked my friends who I was with, I'm like, why is he in a park for? Like, anybody know why is he here? Like, he's not even a part of this gang. Like, he's with the other side. Why is he here? And one of my gang affiliates had walked up to me and was like, be careful, because he heard two of the gang members talking about, which was supposed to be a high-ranking gang members, two of the high-ranking gang members. He heard them talking about something supposed to happen between another guy who was friends with the enemy that I first saw, and I was supposed to fight, or something was supposed to happen. So immediately when he walked up to us and told us that, my friend who I was with said, I'm about to drive to the house real quick and get the gun. And while he's walking away to get to the car, to get to the house, which was about 7-8 minutes away, to get to the gun, another enemy of mine from that circle jumped off a bike, shot me twice in the back. I seen the gun, I ran, shot me twice in my back. Okay, he shoots me twice in the back. Then he gives the gun to his friend, and his friend stands over my body and shoots me, kept shooting me, shot me 4 times. He was trying to shoot me in the face, but I kept moving and trying to grab the gun and moving around and cursing at him. And, so he was kind of, I guess, I don't know if it shocked him or whatever, but it kind of threw him off. And I don't know, it was like I was bitter. I was like, okay, everybody ran. Now, mind you, everybody in the park, is like 100 lokes in the park, and everybody runs and leave me. I run. They not after. Everybody knows they not after me. After them, they after me. And everybody takes flight. And then after he runs to get out of the park, everybody comes back, oh, crying, oh. So I thought I was set up. It kind of sounded like a setup, But, when I had gotten shot, I remember the paramedics coming like this. They came quick. And I remember, the last thing I remember as far as like being alive was me going into the hospital emergency room and me saying, bullets hurt, bullets hurt, and I just died. And I was pronounced dead. I don't remember the exact time. This happened 18 years ago. It happened a while ago, but I was pronounced dead for about a minute and change, and then I came back to life, but I was in a coma. But here's the interesting part, right? I want you to to really, 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 really pay attention to this part, because this part is very interesting. Here's the interesting part. When I was in a coma, or I don't know if I was dead or when I was in a coma, I was in a tunnel, a black tunnel. It was like space without stars, and I was running, and I heard a voice of God. I shared this with people when I woke up. I heard the voice of God saying, "No, no, 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 Dolo. Don't run, don't run, don't go that way. Run back." So I stopped and I turned around and I started walking. It was a light. I started walking towards the light, and I woke up. I woke up. I remember waking up. That's what I remember. And the voice that I heard was, it's like a voice that you can't explain. It's like a voice of many waters. The voice of God. Like, I felt the voice of God, and then I heard it. And then when I woke up from that, I was like, okay, this is real. I try to move, but I was in so much pain. And then, the doctors explained to me that I was going to be paralyzed from the waist down for the rest of my life. Like the rest of my life. So it was like, okay, paralyzed for the rest of my life. Like, I just felt like, what use am I? Like, what use I'm going to be, like, in life, paralyzed from the waist down for the rest of my life? And the doctors told me, he was like, well, with my injury, the only thing that I'll probably be able to do is walk around with leg braces, and not actually walk but hop with leg braces, because I wasn't supposed to be able to move my legs and walk the way I'm walking. But I always was into working out. I was like 197 pounds at 5'7", cock diesel, solid muscle. I always did pull-up, push-ups, and dips. I was always athletic. The doctors told me that the bullets could have did more damage and traveled if I had not been working out. So my muscles had saved me. But I just wanted to share that with you, share that with you. They told me that I'll never walk again. And yeah, you see how I walk, but it's getting better, and I'm walking. I've been through something real, man. I've really been in a tunnel. Like, I've really heard the voice of God. That's why I'm so humble to this day. Like, I'm just the humblest person, because I know and I believe in God. Like, it's wholeheartedly. Like, it's the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, I believe, because I've been there. I've been in churches to where a pastor who was so anointed had walked by me while my head was down, my eyes was closed, and I was praying, and I just wanted, by him walking by me, that his anointing had made me want to faint. Just his presence had made me want to just collapse and faint. So yeah, the spirits are real. Don't let nobody fool you. The spirits are real. But anyway, I'm gonna share more of the story. There's more to it. If you find it interesting, let me know, and I'll continue on with the story. Peace.